What's going on, everybody? Ivan Temelkov here. Hope you're having an awesome day. I want to jump on here real quick and show you something cool. I want to show you a step-by-step process of how I edit my podcast video episodes in Final Cut Pro X, just to show you I'm actually working on a new episode for tomorrow. This is with a gentleman who has built one of the largest product development companies in the world. I believe it's about 3 million gross per month now. Someone that went from sleeping on a shitty mattress for 6 years in a shitty house to now running multiple businesses, actually. So that's an episode that's going to be airing tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed to my podcast, The Roz Project, go to therozproject.com or just to my personal website, ivantemelkov.com, and then just click on the podcast link up there. It's available everywhere, and I actually just re-added the Spotify player on there so you can listen on audio on any device of your choice, because I was having Spotify issues. So there were some guidelines that Spotify changed, and it was actually kind of odd because since episode 61, my podcast wasn't being updated on Spotify, and Spotify is actually my second biggest platform in terms of listenership for the Roz Project. So here we go. Let me see if I can share my screen here with you guys, and we will jump right into it. So here we go. What am I doing here? Oh, okay, cool. Here we go. Actually, can I change this? Bear with me here for a second. Banners. Hang on one second. Ticker. There's a ticker down there. What about the branding? Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Let's see what I want to do. Is this what I want to do? Or is this what I want to do? No, that's not what I want to do. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. All right, bear with me here. I've got the sticker down here. Let me see if I can remove it. How about, can I do that? Yeah, let's just do that. Here's the default StreamYard banner actually that I have here. So here we go. What I got here is just to show you a step-by-step of how I edit a podcast video episode. So first of all, what I do is I start a new project, and this one is actually in 4K at 29.97 frames per second. And as you can see on the timeline, I've got the file in itself right there. I'm actually going to make it smaller so you guys can see it. There it is. So I've got the file. Usually what I do is I make 2 copies of it, simply because I have to rearrange some things around. And so I have one version of the video file here, and then I have another version of the video file here. You can simply do Option and then drag down, and that'll just, create a duplicate copy. So let me do Command Z here and remove that. So once I have both, copies, or 2 copies of the file, I should say here, the next thing I do is, let me increase this, the size here. What I got is I've got the intro, right? So what needs to happen here, as you can see, I've got 2 files, right, on top of each other. What I need to do here is, what I've done is actually scaled the X and Y to actually position this so I can shift around and me being actually in the view. And then what I add right here is the overlay, which is the text that I have. That's basically the intro. And what it ends up looking like is something like this. Welcome to the Roz Project, a conversation about life, entrepreneurship, personal development, family tech, and marketing. My name is Ivan Temelkov, and I'm your host. On this podcast, you will gather 100% real, raw, and unfiltered life-changing advice. So there it is. So that is, the intro, my name that I have here also as the title that comes up. One thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is, so this is the file that I'm working on that's going to be published on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Ivan Temelkov. And I need to have an outro. So on YouTube, you have the option to have an outro, and in that outro, you can have, you know, 2 placeholders for videos, previous video or best video to be served up for the viewer, or the next video, right? So it's just a way to really engage with the user after they watch the video. So what I did, actually, I had an outro here. And let me show you guys what it looks like. It's right here at the end. So after the video is done, and before I actually edit any other part of the video, I add the outro here. So here's what it looks like. So right here, where you can see the 2 windows, so this is where I will overlay on the end screen on my YouTube channel the best video for the viewer based on, you know, whatever video they're watching. And then this is where my picture is going to be. So when they click on that, they can subscribe. And then this is where I'm going to have, you know, the next video, right? So the next thing that I do, so I've got the outro here. We've got the names right on here. Now what I need to do is do a side-by-side screen right here, okay? And here's what I mean. So I'm going to put the inspector right here. Then I'm going to do scale Y and then increase the size of that. There we go. And then I'm going to click transform right here and move that over. Here we go. And actually, I'm going to move that even more over because I'm going to have some space in between. So something like this would probably work. Let's see. You can see the line there, the horizontal line, and that just tells me that it's, you know, in view. So I'm going to do something like this, and then I'm going to click done, and then I'm going to come over here. So it's the top file, right? I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to look at the crop option, and I'm going to do right. There we go. Kind of like that. So now I have the top file, as you can see, and it puts me on the left side, right? As you can see on the left-hand side. Now what I need to do is the bottom file, you know, I need to put my guest right here on the right. So the way I'm going to do that is, first of all, I'm going to select the top file and hit V, and that's going to disappear the file, or hide the file, I should say. Now I'm going to select the bottom one, and then I'm going to do the same thing, scale, and then I'm going to hit this right here and click transform, and then I'm going to move this over as much as I can, probably right around there somewhere. Then I'm going to click done, and while I have this bottom file selected, I am going to go down to crop and then crop the left side. Now, meanwhile, I'm going to go here and hit the letter V on my keyboard again, so this can appear again, so I can see the top file, and then select the bottom file again, and then I am going to look at the left crop, and as you can see, I'm going to adjust it to leave a little bit of black space there. So basically what I've done here, just to show you, is here we go. So this is me introducing my guest right here. More people and companies by helping. And here's what's going to happen. I'm going to fast forward. And I've never deviated from the goals that he has set when he started out his own company. So Jason, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome.
It's Klug, but you did. Everybody makes that same mistake that you did. So
what's that?
My last name is Klug, not Klug.
Okay, so I butchered my guest's last name right there, as you can see. But what I was trying to show you is went from, you know, single screen to brought in my guest right here so I can do the side-by-side video. And then I'm going to be burning this for YouTube, as I mentioned. So let's see. All right, there we go. Let's put my banner back up here. Okay, well, that is kind of a glimpse at, how I edit my YouTube versions for my podcast. It's something that, long term, I'm actually going to have someone else do. But for the meanwhile, I actually enjoy doing this. To be honest with you, I think long term it's just not going to make sense, to do that. But anyway, hopefully you guys got some insight on this. Hopefully it helped you if you're using Final Cut Pro for video editing. I'm trying to adjust this mic because I've got a podcast interview coming up in 5 minutes. So let me know if you guys found this tutorial helpful. We'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm starting to ramble here like crazy because I got 5 minutes for a podcast episode to do. Have an amazing Thursday, and I will talk with you later. Take care. Bye-bye.